Hello and welcome to the Good Imaginations podcast. Tonight, we will travel to the Summer Camp Costume Lodge, where you can unwind, reorient yourself, and if you would like, fall fast asleep. Before we begin our adventure, make sure you're settled. If you are seated, get comfortable. Listen to your spine and relax your shoulders. If you are lying down, get your covers and pillow where you want them. Create your nest. Very good. Now, take 3 deep breaths with me in preparation for the journey ahead. Let go of your day and travel to a vacation for your mind. Imagine with me, see, smell, and be present. Breathe with me now, in through your nose, out through your mouth, slow and even. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Now, shut your eyes and let's drift off to the site of tonight's adventure. It's hot. The sun is bright, and all you smell is sand and lake. You have never been to a summer camp. You didn't go when you were a kid, and you never thought you'd go as an adult, but these are unique circumstances. A wealthy, eccentric old woman owns this summer camp. She splits her time between her large, ornate hotel in the city, where the rooms are filled not with paying guests, but with friends and family, who live comfortably together amidst the gold-trimmed walls and crystal chandeliers. In the summer, she comes here, to this pine forest in the mountains, to run a completely free summer camp for families, friends, and friends thereof. You are a friend thereof. Your partner, who you're beginning to have very strong feelings for, lives in the hotel and loves it. They invited you here to spend the summer with them, and you're not sure what to think of all this, but so far, you've found that you love it. It's just so odd that everything is free, that people come because they want to, not because they can afford it. You stroll past an ice cream stand, and you know you could ask for any flavor and simply be handed a cone. Same thing with the popcorn stand, or, over there, the axe throwing. You don't have to pay an entry fee for that. You get to do it whenever you want. It's also strange because there's no staff. Tomorrow, you're teaching an insect class to little kids. And then the day after that, you're signed up to MC a polka competition. Really, of all things. And that's the fun of it. No one's the staff. No one's second best. And yet the place is running perfectly. An hour of fun, volunteering every day, seems a small price to pay for free gourmet meals, a plush bed in a lovely cabin, and free ice cream anytime you want. You tip your head back and stare up at the blue blaze of summer sky. Overall, you prefer the ocean, but you're finding there's something wonderful about the smell of lake, the seaweed, the muddy fragrance, the sense that nibbling fish are zooming in the icy depths. It all feels so alive and simple and homespun and kind. So honest and humble. You inhale again, and you smell the heavy, wet sand on the shores of the lake. A crumbly kind of sand. It bakes in the sun, and it makes the air smell of sandstone, dusty, and a bit adventurous. Yes, you love the fragrance of the lake, the warm pine woods that smell like sap. You walk past a series of cabins and buildings you've never been inside before, and one of them catches your eye. It's a long, low building with a peaked roof. The swinging wooden sign on the front porch says, "Costumes." That's interesting. You step up the solid, rough pine steps, and you open the creaking screen door. It's cooler inside the building. Just right, in fact. To your surprise, you see no stage or boxes. You expected this to be a storage room for the people who run the summer shows. Instead, it's 2 long lines of costume racks. They go from the front of the building to the back, almost 50 feet. A pathway of costumes. The lodge is brightly lit, and paper lanterns hang from the ceiling. At the very back, a woman wearing bright blue glasses attached to a beaded necklace waves at you. "You can try anything on," she says, "and if you want to borrow it, just come check with me." You stroll timidly into the center of the costumes. You see a piece of paper taped up. It says, "Events you may need a costume for. Costume Ball, July 7th. Halloween in August. The Witch's Tea Room, every Saturday," and so on and so forth. One of the reasons listed is simply fun. You grin. You almost want to double-check with the woman behind the desk. Can I really borrow anything? But of course she already said you could. You used to have dreams about finding a whole closed-down department store behind your house, one hidden and forgotten, but still full of wonderful things that no one had claim to anymore. Perhaps because all your life you didn't have enough money, and as a child it was so hard to express yourself, be yourself, with the clothes you wore. This feels a little like that dream. Like, go on. Be anyone now. Express yourself to the ends of the earth. There's no shortage now to what you can wear. You pass a series of wild wigs, several long cloaks, red boots, 1920s evening wear, hats. As you walk up and down the costumes, you trail your hand across pink chiffon sleeves, sequined pants, leather armor. Some of the shirts and pants are pretty normal, just cool. You could borrow them. Show up for dinner looking more confident and glamorous than you ever have in your life. And really, why not? Why not you? Why not dress yourself up, look your absolute best, like you are something to be celebrated? The older woman behind the counter is reading a comic book and munching on an apple, and you are filled with the sense that even if she was watching what you were doing, there would be zero judgment in her heart. If anything, she would judge you for not going wild and having fun for fun's sake. You think for a moment, how do you want to dress today? What speaks to your heart? Suddenly, you have the perfect outfit come together in your head. You grin. You stroll up and down the costume racks, taking out pieces that would be just right. In another minute, you have changed into your costume in the dressing room, and you come out and survey yourself. Look at this little festival of you. It puts a confidence into you, a sense that you know who you are, and that other people will see it, too. You're going to go find your partner and kiss them. It's just wonderful to feel like yourself.